Okay, let's see. All right. Who is here? Let's see. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It is I, your resident reader. Hey, Kev. Renaissance woman, Sleepy Bee. Thank you all for being here with me. Let me just send this to my Twitter and all like that. So give me a second. How are you all? It's been a while. It's been busy. Okay, let's not. So this Mercury retrograde has been tearing my ass up, if I'm being quite honest. So okay, boom. All right. Let me go back to where I was. Yeah. Hey, humble. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay, I've shared that to my Twitter, which I have purely for supposed business purposes. I barely use it, but I digress. Let me put some lotion on my hands so I won't, be ashy out here in these reading streets. So I'm gonna be ashy out here in these reading streets. This Texas pollen. Okay, she talking about the Texas pollen. Yeah, this Mercury retrograde, which Mercury went into retrograde this past Friday, April 21st, and it's station retrograde in Taurus. Child, let me tell you something. I just had to laugh at some things because the retrograde is retrograding. And sometimes it just really depends on, each retrograde is different for me. Right now, it's really been technological issues. I haven't had an issue with traffic this particular retrograde, but let me not lose my ring. What I just do with it? Yeah, I haven't really had an issue with traffic this particular retrograde, but bye, the technology has been untechnologyan, like, which is a domain of Mercury. Hold on just a sec. Okay, I dropped my rings on the table, on the floor underneath the dining room table. So let me turn on this light. Yeah, so it's been retrograding for me. Retrograding a little bit for Mr. Hoodoo. Like I said, things and information been getting a little bit slow, and but child, yeah. So let me see who all is here before I turn on this camera. Kids brought home strep. Yep, Mercury can denote sicknesses, especially the upper respiratory type, those types of sicknesses. Yep, Mercury. Yep. Hey, growing process. Wisdom review. Renaissance says her electronics been a mess. I can't wait until it stations direct because baby, I'm just like, really, for real. For real. Let me grab a couple of decks. Lately, I've been reading with my minimalist tarot deck. And the other deck, the Tarot Apocalypsis deck, is upstairs. And I don't know if I'm going to go back upstairs to go get it. Because I just did like 20 minutes of kickboxing, and then I had to hurry up and get like my 25 minutes worth. I did some bar work today. So, you know, bar work is like a combination Pilates ballet moves. Tearing me up, child. I had to take a break from the hit because hit, you know, can be worrisome to your joints. So yeah, I have my water right here. Then I turn my phone. Okay, I have my iPad right here. So yeah, hopefully, and I normally would be wearing my, you know, one of my purple sweaters. They're in the washer. They're in the washer, right? Because we do laundry. Okay, so let me try and turn on my camera so you all can see my lovely hands. Oh, y'all coming in hot with the questions. Okay, boobs. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm sitting at the table. Y'all coming in hot with the questions. Let me see. I may have to turn on my iPad too to try and, because I can't see the comment section. Okay, I think this is enough. Okay. Kev, my husband said there was a geostorm a few days ago. Okay, well, that makes sense. The geostorm would make sense. I have not checked out any science recently as of late. Any science type things as of late, but the geostorm would definitely make sense, messing up the electromagnetism and how a lot of things function. That makes sense. Hey Mel. Thank you. Yes, this table is it's not old, but we bought it when we bought it the year after we got married, when we bought our house. So we bought this table in 2011. So this is an old school wood table. It seats 8 people. We just recently took out the leaf in the middle. Ha ha ha, that's old school. We took out the leaf in the middle and condensed it down to 6 people because we really don't have people over anymore. So yeah, because we're in the process of, we don't know where we're going, but we're moving out of this house that we're renting right now. So yeah, wood table, old school wood table. So I just have my reading cloth here, my old school reading cloth. So yeah, skies were aurora borealis all over. Girl, I've been asleep. That table looked newer than. Listen, we don't have children, so there's no like, there's no like, oh, we're doing this, we're doing that. We literally just have like our decorative pieces in the middle, but we just took them down. Our 3 decorative pieces, these blue, brown, tall glass vases in the middle of the table. And like I said, the chairs are white. So you can see white chairs for this dining room table. And like I said, we don't have any children. So the table literally is just, it just sits there. So, oh, she said, I meant your mat. Yes. This is my, let me pull this up just a little bit. My tarot reading mat. And these are, all right, so if you've been sticking around with me, you all should know what these are, right? These are the elements here. And then these around the top are alchemical symbols. So if you look at go Google an alchemical symbol list, right? And then we have the serpent, the Ouroboros in the middle, right? I just thought it was really pretty. I bought this like 2015. 2015 is when I bought this reading cloth. Yeah, so super old. I mean, it's seasoned. It's seasoned. So yeah. And I'm working on the table talking about, oh, listen. Yup. Yes, intact furniture. And we just bought a huge 2 years ago. We bought a huge, because when we first got married, we bought one of those huge L-shaped leather sectionals, and like one end like stuck out, so it's almost like a U, and one end stuck out. The one end that stuck out was like 5 feet long, so it was perfect for me to like sit on the end and like pull the blanket up. But we sold that when we were selling our house. And 2 years ago, we bought this huge, I'm talking about 15 foot by 15 foot cream sectional that's here in the house. So if you look at some of my videos on this channel from last year, you might see the couch off in the background. This huge 15 foot by 15 foot with like a huge 4-foot square ottoman in the middle. We bought that last year. Like I said, we don't have any children, so we hang out on it, and you know that's pretty much it. Yeah, we have a cream area rug. Yeah, we don't have any children, so. Oh yes, girl. Get some sage. Yes, benefits of not having children: intact furniture, intact dishes. Right. We know we don't have to do the whole are you hiding snacks under your pillow? We don't have to do any of that. All right, y'all. So I see someone went straight to it, so I'm gonna get to it. Let me see. Okay, I see you, boo. I see you. So let me do this right here. She went straight to it. I'm not mad. Mr. Hoodoo is on his way home, but we here today. We vibing right now, so it won't matter. Okay, let me look at your question because I see you texted me. So if you ever become one of my clients, you will have my number to text me, and y'all sure be texting me. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with this deck. I was using it yesterday. Yeah, y'all, let's get to this. And we're gonna do some chilling in between these client questions. So yeah, I love old furniture. Yes, good quality furniture. Like we have a desk, a very large, very ornate, dark brown, almost black wood desk with so much detail in it. Like that desk itself was like $2,000 when Mr. Hoodoo bought it 2011. And we still have it. Still have that desk. It has a very large cabinet that goes with it. It has a file cabinet as well. So, you know, we like to travel, so we have our decorative pieces from around the world on it. Yeah. Okay, let me get to these questions. Hey, Mel. Okay. Okay. So, Mel, I don't know if you want me to share what you wrote, but let me start looking into your question, Mel. So, listen, my grandmother had an entire white living room. Y'all know how the old school grandmas are. A white living room, don't you go in that living room. White furniture, white rug, white decorative pieces. When we went to her house, we knew not to step foot in that living room. You go anywhere else, not her white living room, okay? So let me see. Okay, let's see let's look into your work. Let's look into that. I'm not gonna put your business out here. Okay, let me get to your first question, darling. Let's see. I do want to say, for those of you who have been my clients, my consistent clients, when I offer my full-blown tarot reading course this summer, you all are going to get discounts. I'm talking about my clients who set these appointments with me. Y'all are going to get a discount as opposed to everyone else, because I think that's fair, right? For those who continuously come back to me. Okay, let me look into, and moderators, whoever's a moderator here, if you see some trash going on, I trust you to handle it. If you see some trash in the chat, handle it. Those weirdo people talking about this the devil and all like that. If you see some trash, just take it out. I don't have time to go back and forth with people. Okay, let me see. Okay. And these cards are very, very plain, so don't think you're going to get a lot of pictures and stuff. They're very plain, but I do love them. I'm seeing as of right now, because here's the thing, Mel, and this is your first question. I'm seeing right now, it could be the fall. Here's the thing. If some people truly, truly, truly repent, they can be, I don't want to say cleansed, but truly, truly, truly repent for the wrongdoings that they've done. They can sidestep things that are sent to them. I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but I'm just letting you know. Because I had one of my clients, she was tearing her ex up, tearing his ass up with some work. But she put in the stipulation of only if he truly repents will it stop. So there is, that true state of being in grace can help with some things. Not saying that's what's gonna happen with him, but with your ex, I'm seeing it's possible. It's possible starting later on this year. Later on this year, right? As of right now, he's still, this is gonna come where this crown is gonna fall off of him. That's gonna come. And I'm seeing here you doing that work, right? You doing that work on him. So that's there. Yep. So there is some action starting to form, starting to take place towards him. I kind of think that, I don't know if it's almost like he kind of wants to mature, but he doesn't want to mature. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know what's going on over there. You probably know more than I do. But yeah, that shit's still coming. It's still coming. It's still coming. Yeah, really, really give it a chance to, because we don't know how people are getting torn up. I know we want to see things on the outside, but it's coming. It's coming. This right here is coming. This, him losing that crown and shit. And yeah, this King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, we see his immature ass. It's coming. I'm seeing the fall. So kind of be patient and understand that it's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. And maybe I'll suggest a book that could kind of help many people to remove their lust for results, because lust for results can kill work, especially when you're working with different spirits and stuff like that. They will be like, why don't you trust what I'm doing? Just trust what I'm doing. So I know you've worked, the particular book I sent you, I know you've worked with some spirits. So give it a chance to, they got you. They got you, boo. Okay, now let me get to your next question. Let me put these back in. Let me put these back in so I can reshuffle. Okay, let me see. You all can ask some of any questions. Just please, no medical stuff. I'm not a doctor. Please, no medical stuff. No medical stuff. No medical stuff. Because I'm not a doctor, and I don't even want to open myself with that type of liability. Yeah, Kevin said, "Ooh, the cards with all the shapes." Yeah, the symbology is. Y'all should know what this is. This is a quick symbol test. Y'all should know what this is. You should know what symbol this is. Right? We should know what this is. This is the symbol for Mars. Mars, Aries. This is it right here. And notice that's the penis that we always see on things, right? Because Mars is the ruling planet of the emperor, with Aries being the ruling sign, right? Number 4, right? So yeah, that was just a quick little symbol test. Yes, I do accept Cash App. Cash App, PayPal. Okay, let me get to her second question. I love being here with you all and like the small little quote unquote learning moments that we have together. Okay, let me get to your second question. I'm really just happy to be here with y'all because it's been an interesting past 2 weeks. Okay, let's see if you can count on him to be an ally. Oh, child. Can you count on him to be an ally? And let me put in my real quick. Y'all, I'm drink this water. All right, let's see if we can count on him to be an ally. I know what I'm thinking, but let's see what this says. Can we count on him to be an ally? Can you count on him to be an ally? What's this mean? Let's see what this is. From what I'm looking at right here, no. I would say that don't count on him being an ally. Could that change? Yes. Here's why. Remember what we talked about last night, right? The whole boner. He is going to align with whatever is going on with the organization. He's going to align there. He's going to align there. Now, he's in between. He feels for you, but he has a duty to the organization, right? He's torn between that right now. He's also still torn about his feelings for you and whether or not he wants to allow those feelings to sway his decision making. But I see him as aligning more with the organization. I see him aligning more with the organization. Excuse me. Aligning more with the organization and just the structure of it all, right? Putting the organization first, not you, right? So even though he feels like he's really torn, but I don't see him being an ally for you, not at this moment. I see him aligning more with the organization. He is he's very, very tied to the power structures of the organization, the rules and the regulations of it. But yeah, his decision maker, like honestly, I think that I'm not gonna say he's compromised, but he's compromised in his thinking and his feelings about you. But his alignment is definitely going to be to the organization, Yeah. So I hope that makes sense. Always and forever I am. Girl, yeah, no, these people, they always around. No worries, Cap. No worries, Cap. Yeah, so I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So, okay, someone just sent me something. Is my iPad not like making noise? Okay, so give me a quick second. I will be right back, people. I need a bio break, and then I'm gonna get to Jay, and Kevin will not come back. So quick, very quick bio break. I'll be right back. All right. Nice at the bathroom. It's just a couple of steps away. I'll need to drink more water. Okay. I'm back. Mr. Hoodoo is here. I hear the garage coming up, but I'm still here with you, my friends. All right. I'm going to go with Jay and then you, Kevin. Okay. Okay. So let me see. Okay, Jay, let's look into your question about moving to Georgia. You coming down here to the A, or you want to come down here to the A? Because that's where I am. All right, Jay, let's see. Are you moving in the right direction? Headed to Georgia. So what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? Please excuse my doggy. She hears Mr. Hoodoo and his car, so she's about to start acting up. Interesting. Okay, so where is Jay? Jay, are you here, darling? I mean, I do know some, Donna, but yeah, real quick. Jay, are you here, darling? Okay, is that you growing process? Is that you? Are you Jay? Because I need to ask you a question with regard to what I'm seeing. Okay, yes. Hey, babe. How's my love? Good. You good? Oh yeah, that's ready. Today's Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on live. They can hear you, they just can't see you. Okay, that's fine. Yes. You'll be quiet. Okay, yeah, like I said, Mr. Hoodoo just got home. Okay, so before you're moving to Georgia, is it related to the question that you sent before that? And that's a yes or no question. Okay, so it is. Okay, so if you are coming to Georgia to escape that for that reason, no, it's not a good move because it's not set foundationally in anything else. It doesn't have true foundations in anything. Okay. It doesn't have any true foundations in anything. And I think that I feel like you know this. You know this. Um, there's no foundation here for you. It's almost as if you are fleeing, trying to run. Running to another place isn't going to fix the issue. Running to someone else isn't going to fix the issue. You need to. I know what you laugh. Hold on one second. I know what you laughing at. We'll talk. We'll talk about that when I come upstairs. Red lights? No, it was not a red light. Okay. It wasn't. But don't laugh. So y'all, quick interjection. Mr. Hoodoo is laughing at me because I got a ticket. I just saw it in the mail. I got a ticket because I was going through a school zone. There weren't any children around, but I was going through a school zone and I was over the speed limit. So he's laughing because he sees the ticket that I have. It's sitting on the kitchen counter where the rest of the mail is. So he's laughing. I'm like, why are you laughing? Like, okay, I know why you're laughing. So that's what it was. And they still had the spring break signed up. So it was like, yeah, so I'll deal with it later. But don't laugh, y'all. Yeah, so you running from that, Jay, that's not gonna fix it. Moving here because of that situation, that's not gonna fix it. You have to deal with it where you are. Because coming here, there's like no foundation here. All I see here is more, it will be more struggle here, right? It would be more struggle here. There won't be too much quote unquote actionable for you here. I don't see any type of foundations as far as having somewhere to live. I really don't see any foundations as far as money goes. All I see is you and being distraught from whatever the situation was with that other person. So a good move to just to come here? No. Mm-mm. Because of that? No. Mm-mm. There aren't any solid foundations at all. Okay. So now let me get to your second question, Jay. I just so happen to read that one first. So no, that coming here, I mean, you can do what you want if you want to come here, but just know that it's high to live here. It's no longer cheap to live here. Traffic situation is terrible. The job market here is highly saturated. Unless you need to have your ducks lined up in a row before you come here. But don't just come here because you're running from that situation. Don't do it. Now let me get to your next question, Jay, and then I'll be on to you, Kev. So I just want to say, Jay, you are very pretty. I see your picture. You're very pretty. I'm here for it. I'm here for the beautiful ladies. Okay, let me answer a question about this gentleman. Yes, it was. Right off the rip. Yes. Yes, it was to it sure was. Girl. Yes. Now here's the thing. With this person, Jay, I know you're looking for some type of closure coming from him. It's not going to happen. He's not going to apologize. If he does apologize, he don't mean that shit. But you, as far as walking away from that, absolutely. Absolutely. Because, and like, I get it. I can kind of see where you kind of were like treading and kind of, in defense mode. The burden, you walking away, girl, you have lifted that burden. Okay. You've lifted the burden, right? You've lifted the burden. You don't have to deal so much in the defense mechanisms, all like that. Baby, it was pretty much probably one of the best things that you've ever done here. I know it was hard, but you did it. Yes, baby. Yes, it was. Absolutely, it was. Now you just have to rebalance yourself. You have to rebalance yourself and recenter yourself. But just understand that if you want some, he's not gonna really apologize. He's not gonna mean it. You're not gonna get the closure that you need. And any apology that he gonna give is half-assed and it's bullshit. So I kind of want you to move past and wanting that from him, because he's not going to do it and it's not going to be real if he does. But just know that you did make the right decision walking away from this person. So yeah. Girl, I will say you walking away from this person, you're free now. You are free. You're free. Be free, honey. Be free. Be free. So, okay, let's see, Kevin, let's get to yours. Girl, yeah, girl, yes. Okay. It's my, oh, that's why my ringer is down on my iPad. Duh. Okay, let me see what else I got here. All right, Kev, let me get to your question. Kevin asks, am I moving in the right direction as far as my dreams and goals are concerned? Let's see. Are you moving in the right direction? Let's see, Kevin. I'm not laughing at you, Kevin. I am not laughing at you all. I'm just looking at, because of what I know about you, what I'm looking at is pretty relevant right now. What I know about you just from the YouTube space, it's pretty relevant. I'm not laughing at you, Kevin. I'm not. Donna, what you talking about? You talk about girl. We gonna get to that. You talk about these girl. We gonna get to that. Okay, so Kevin, you are moving in the right direction, and let me say this. Sometimes the things that we go through are aligned as part of who we are, right? Aligned as who we are. We cannot change the nature of people, right? Some things are just who we are. I say that to say, Kevin, yes, you are. You are. You're working on it. You are. Where the obstacles come through structure. And I'm not saying that structure is bad, but I know you enough to know that the details, the minute details are things that will hang up on you. So, and you don't have to feel bad about that at all. That is who you are, right? It's the details, because I'm the same way. We'll be having a conversation, and Mr. Hoodoo was just like, stop being so technical. I can't help but see all those little technical things. And this is you right here, right? So we have you. You enjoy order, structure, foundations, right? But sometimes these are the walls that we build, right? Because with every structure, every plan, every house, everything, there are all the little things that make things up. You see all these little things, and sometimes you go from here, from there, from here to there. All these little things, you flit around, flit, like a little hummingbird. You flit around, and then in doing all of that, you think or feel that somehow you're trapped. You're not. It's just the nature of who you are, right? It's the nature of who you are. So, my advice to you would be to, when you're working on things, try going with your intuition and try working by what feels right. I'm not saying that we don't need this order and this structure, because we do have to have a solid base for things, right? If we fail to plan, we plan to fail, right? But at the same time, this right here, this is you, this structure, this order, this you in all the little teeny tiny details, because I'm the same way. I'm just like, if I don't have every little I'm the type of person that likes to be prepared for almost any and every question, which sometimes you get so lost in the details that you can't move forward instead of just having a rough draft, right? It's time for you to start choosing something. Go left, go right, instead of thinking like, well, if I go left, or if I go right, this can happen. But if I go left, just choose one. Left, right. Just choose one and go, because you can always course correct before things get too solidified. So for you, the advice, your obstacles are the constant need for the heavy structure and seeing all the little trees. If someone says, that's saying you see the forest or the trees, you see every last one of them trees, and someone will be like, well, what type of forest is it? You'd be like, well, there may be birch trees, there may be pine trees, there may be willow trees, there may be oak trees. No one asked you all that. They just said, what kind of forest is it? You can't help it, and I get it. You cannot help it. It is part of your nature, and that is okay. But moving forward, try to make decisions, kind of feel your way. Trust your intuition. So every time you sit down and want to make a long list, just trust your intuition and just go in it just a little bit. Just trust your intuition and just do that. But you're on the right track. You're on the right track. Keep working at it. Keep working at it. Keep working towards your goals. You are going to get to your goals. But we need just a little bit more of this versus all the little tiny trees. Yeah, I know you do, Kev. I know you do. I know you do. I know you do, Kev. But like I said, it's not necessarily bad, right? Because when we challenge some of these things that are part of our nature, that's where we can grow, right? If everything was easy, we wouldn't be able to grow. Yeah, trust your intuition. And I know you say you got it, but just really, really think about it, though, that inkling that, and I know it's hard, but I know you, Kevin. I know you enough to know that you are the type of person, you have no problem with working on yourself and trying new things and truly being accepting of things, right? I know you're that type of person. That's why I know you're going to be fine, because like I said, you're that type of person. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, you on the way. You on the way, Kevin, and you have some really good ideas. Just be more flexible in planning. Yep, trusting your intuition. She's so silly. I know, boo. I know you can't turn it off. It's okay though. Yeah. Feel versus think, right? I know you will. You, like I said, you're that type of person where you can work on it. And you are fine with working on things. You're not one of those people that, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, be intuitive and flexible. Yeah. And I could just feel you right now, Kevin, like making a little mental note. Okay, we're gonna be flexible. We're gonna be intuitive. Okay. Trust my intuition. Like I can feel you making this mental note to do these things because it's so you, Kevin. Mm. Oh, Kevin, I love you so much, Kev. Like, I know you. I know you making that mental note because I know you enough, Kevin. Am I lying, Kev, or are you? You know, I know you're making that mental note, but I know you are. It's okay. I could just feel you just writing the notes in your head. Like, okay, right, okay. These are my. You made a list. These are the three things I'm gonna work on. This, and this. Like you, I know. I know you, Kev. I know. I know you, Kev. Oh Lord, that was a good laugh right there. I love it. Okay, Jay, I see you here. I see you here. Okay, here's your. I see you, girl. I see you, Jay. It's okay, Kev. I know. I know, Kev. I know. Because I know enough about you. I know enough about you. That's that mercurial energy in you. I'm glad you said that, Jay. I really am glad you said that. Show me, what does this mean? What does this mean? Okay. Okay. So I'm kind of picking up on some different things with regards to the answer to your question. I know you write it down, Kevin. Okay, so Jay, when it comes to, and I'm trying to think how to say this because there's a bunch of things going on here. So first thing, let me say, with regard to, you said your brother lives here as well. Yeah, that situation with your brother living here, if this is, if your I'm not saying your brother's a terrible person. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, try, if you want to move here, try not to be reliant on your brother at all because it has the potential to go sideways. And sideways, especially with regards to the finances, okay? I know it's your brother. People get funny about money. You know your brother better than I do. I don't know him, but what I'm saying here, it has the potential to go sideways if, if it'll be a situation of, can you kind of help me out until I get on my feet, or staying with your brother, or things like that. It's just, it's what I'm seeing here. I don't see that can definitely, I kind of feel like, yeah, that will turn into, yeah, the whole messiness. Sometimes the messiness that comes with family and money, that has the potential for that. So that's that right there. Now, with regards to you, okay, I'm just, spirit wanted me to tell you that. Okay. Spirit wanted me to tell you that because, yeah. Now, as far as when you heal, will it be okay? Okay, so your healing is going to, one, I'm trying to think how to say this. I want you to choose to heal and then follow through with it, because there is a lot of thinking about what could have been. The what could have been, the should have, the could have floating around will keep you, those thoughts will keep you from fully being on the path to healing, right? And I'm just talking in general, we can't say that we want to do something and then don't do it. We feel like we want to do it, but we have to go through with our actions and do it. There's still the, yeah, coulda, maybe, all that. For you to move forward with your healing, you have to truly align your emotions and your mind and then take action to do it. Think of it like you're driving a carriage with two horses. One horse wants to go left, one horse wants to go right, but you're on a path that's going straight. That needs to be reconciled. They need to be brought in together, and you need to control it while actively moving forward. So I'm not going to say that you don't want to heal, because the fact that you said you do, when you heal, you ask about healing, you want to heal, you have to actually do it, whether that means therapy, whether that means, and I get it, when you're talking about just moving to kind of get away from the entire situation, but healing also means doing it where you are. You have to meet yourself where you are and focus on it the right way, not necessarily quote unquote running, right? So I say all that to say, when you do consciously make that decision and consciously go through with healing, and your thoughts and your emotions and you are aligned to that place, yes, you'll be back and you'll be rebalanced. It will be okay after that. It will be okay after that. Yes. I'll get my laptop. Yeah, it will be okay after that. Yeah, it will be okay after that. Yeah. And you're doing the right thing. You are doing the right thing. And like I said, wanted to heal. And, just, it actually means Spirit wants you to truly, truly go through it, because you did make the right decision in walking away from that person. Yeah. Yeah. And I am rooting for you. I am truly always rooting for those who come to me to, have good lives, to heal, to be their best selves, to be in their best financial positions, for their dreams and goals to be realized. Like, I truly want that for everyone who comes to me, so when we, decide to do something ourselves and really do it, yeah, it'll happen for you. So I truly want that for you. I really do. I really do, darling. And like I said, you're very pretty. So you're very pretty. So that's always a plus. Always a plus. And thank you for being here, Jay. I appreciate you. Thank you for trusting me to read for you. Yeah, y'all. I don't know who all is here. I don't think anyone is really here, which is fine because retrograde and all like that. Let me look at something. Nope, not that. Okay, let's see. Is there anyone else here? I'll be here for a couple more minutes in case anyone else has a question. And then if not, then I will go ahead and go. Because, oh goodness. You're welcome. You're welcome. I kind of wanted to look into something though myself, and I don't know if now is the right time or place to do it, but kind of like just society wise, like I think I'm somewhere where, because like a lot of people ask me about like the age of Aquarius and things like that. Hey, CPB. Yeah, a lot of people ask me like about the age of Aquarius and things like that, and I'm just like, well, we've been in the age of Aquarius from my perspective for a while. And I just think that this revolutionary period that we're going into, and social media over the past, I want to say 3 years, has been really eye opening. And we're seeing a lot of things. And it's a lot. And it really just makes me wonder about society as a whole. Like, I know like education is one thing, but I just feel like as much as I love technology, I just feel like some of it needs to go away because the comprehension skills are, sunk down into the sewer. The way that certain things are being used against people, and I'm just like, this is not what it's for. You know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that, Kevin. Um, but just seeing some things, I'm just like, how are we just losing out as like some of the things I see, I'm just like, you can't be serious. You can't be serious. Yeah, USA's Pluto return. But I mean, there's some things that are happening globally, right? Because we're in this globally, and then there's USA's Pluto return, and then we have like um Saturn is in Pisces. Like we have a lot of stuff going on. A lot of things are going to be revealed as we can see. The lights being turned on. It's like you're in the club and it's dark and everything is fine. And then when the light comes on, you're just like, ooh, this is not okay. Look at that mess over there. Look at that foolery over there. How was I ever in this place? You know what I mean? So many things are going on. Make no mistake about it. Revolution is coming. Revolution is coming. Um, I mean, all I can say is for this year, make sure you have things that you need, right? Make sure you have things that you, yeah. Let me just kind of look at this and go into this. Let me just look into this. So I'm just gonna start talking whatever I see with these here cards, baby. Because unless other people have a question, because and I mean we already know this, but we're moving more and more away from compassion to just this infighting. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of it too. I'm just like, y'all do know that there's a whole reality out there, right? Like, yeah, like it's crazy, but at the there's always a line of polarity, right? With things, there's extreme side, there's extremes on both sides, and then we have like all the little gray areas in the middle. And I kind of feel like there's going to be, we're definitely moving away from not caring and more into, we're moving into a lot of action oriented, a time period that's action oriented, but action oriented in the sense of just out here just doing shit, right? And we see that now. People are just out here doing things. Are they really thinking about things? No. There are a lot of things that just popping up, the ideas, the actions, the plans being done, but there's no feeling behind it. There's no substance behind it, and less and less and less thinking about consequences of things. It's almost just like, I don't want to say, let me not even use that word. More and more and more and more into, I mean, like not caring before, but the information age is just really just makes you see how much people don't care. And I think that, like, there have always been people in society that have done terrible things. This light is really being turned on looking at the face of humanity as a whole, globally. The cups for compassion, being good stewards to people, all those different things, they have been emptied. Excuse me, they have been emptied, they have been turned upside down, and now it's just the infighting and doing things that just for whatever reason, like, those people who they just do things without thinking. That's where we are. And like I said, this lens of social media is just showing how there's no regard for anything. There's a lot of combating. Why am I saying combating? Swords, wands, swords, wands. Like these fighting instruments, these sticks, these batons, this fighting, the fighting is here and it's just been put on display. But I feel like this is more of, we knew it before, but the full on degeneracy has really been being revealed globally through the media that we have, which is social media. Like, I remember when I first got on Facebook in 2005, you had to have a college email address. I remember being on Instagram since like 2012. My first Twitter account was in 2009. And things back then were not how they are now. For whatever reason, this social media, the lights have been turned on. And I think right now we're looking at humanity. The light has truly been turned on to humanity and where humanity is right now. And it's not looking good. Yeah, I mean, but especially here in the United States, right? Because if we're talking about, with regard, and speaking in regards to what Donna is saying here about more impersonal individual, as far as the United States goes and some other Western places, right? We have always been about individuality, whereas other countries are even more so community minded than we are. But now it's just like, the United States has been highly individualistic for a long time. We're not necessarily community minded. We really haven't been. But yeah, more and more people getting more individual. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, the light is being shown on humanity and just the foolery. It is. Yeah, and like sometimes I'm just like, "Hey Elizabeth, how are you?" And sometimes I'm just like, "Send the flood." Because there's just so much, like, you can be an angry person, you can be whatever, but don't you know live your life out here, but just like the full on degeneracy, like, and the levels have always been there, but I feel like now it's even more so because like some people are literally doing some of anything because there is a global platform to be seen on, right? There's a global platform, like all that, TikTok made me do it, or do it for the gram, and all like that. Those weren't common terms. And I mean, I know like we grow and we evolve as a society, but like I never forget The one chick I saw, she licked the toilet seat on an airplane just for the gram or whatever it was. Like, I think I saw that a year or two ago. Like, you really out here putting yourself at risk for social media. It makes no sense to me, right? Yeah, like I'm just like send a flood. Like every time I see someone I know that passes on, I'm just like, y'all getting out before things get real, real bad, huh? Y'all leaving before it gets completely terrible. Like, I'm not even mad that y'all left. Like, I'm not even mad that y'all left. Mm. Now, one thing that I see right here, ooh, and we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. This whole age that we're in right now, especially with these major planetary shifts. Um, we just talked about the structure, the going down of the structure, money, financial loss. So, y'all just saw me pull these cards. I don't know if y'all know what's been happening with the what is it? The whatever the digital whatever currency stuff, that types of foolery. Um yeah, the loss of the money, the financial systems, financial laws. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know what's going on, like how all these other countries are um banding together and going back to like gold-based financial systems. Like a bunch of these other countries are doing that against, stepping away from the United States. A lot of countries are removing the dollar as their safety net with regards to currency. So I just want y'all to just know. I mean, this is United States Pluto return, and a lot of things that happen and were like things are going to change. Is humanity about to be wiped out? No, but just understand things are about to change. Yep, BRICS. Yep, Kevin says. Yep, BRICS is doing that right now. Yep, BRICS is doing that right now. Like I was looking at it a couple weeks ago. Like, okay, okay. So going back to the gold standard because the country moved away from the gold standard in what was it, the 1930s, 1940s, whenever that was, right? I'm not going to even say certain words around here, but moved away from the gold standard to this whole credit based foolery type system. There are countries going back to the gold standard. There are countries that are stepping away from the United States, as far as like their financial backing. So just understand the monetary structures, they're about to change, honey. They're about to change. So make sure you have whatever you can have. I mean, is it going to be overnight? No. But just understand that moving forward, make sure you are securing yourself and your resources for you, yourself, and your family. Girl, we shouldn't we shouldn't have never left in the first place. I fully agree. Yeah, whenever that was in the early 1900s when that happened, yeah, that right there. I read the book about that. So we should have never left that in the first place. But yeah, I do see more. I don't want to say more war, but I do feel like there's going to be some war coming, and I don't like to use that word. Yeah, I kind of feel like that. I kind of feel as if I want to say, ladies, make sure you are protecting yourself the best way that you can, because I kind of feel like I know we feel like we've been fighting for my whole life. We had to fight on certain things, but I just kind of feel like there may be some things that we want to continue to move away from as women. Um, yeah, there may be some things that we want to continue to move away from and prepare for I know, yeah, the United States is very young in comparison to some of these countries. Right. Yeah, yeah. They did. They did. I mean, we got to see because, we got to understand certain certain countries. And I think that as far as the US goes, there were some things like, make no mistake about it, I think that when this country was founded, they had astrologers, right? And those astrologers have also seen what's coming now. And I think that part of the reason why so many countries have, like bought our debt and intertwined, it was our country's way of interweaving so much in other societies in order to prevent the eventual collapse of our country because we're so interwoven. But make no mistake, people are trying to get out and away from us. Yeah, it's really weird. So it's really weird. Hello, darling. When I read questions, I don't know if you see my ticker here at the bottom. I during these lives I don't read questions for free. If you'd like me to read for you, you can either send me a Cash App or send money to my PayPal, and then I'll read a question or questions for you. So it's $10 for one question, $15 for two questions. My Cash App is at the bottom, and if you want to send to my PayPal, can someone put my PayPal back in the chat? But yeah, yeah, I think that. Yeah, yeah, I think a lot of it is. I think a lot of it is, and I think a lot of it is. So I think a lot of it is. Let's see what else comes up. Ooh, ooh, mm. Interesting. I wonder who is this. So the justice card just came up. I wonder who is this for? Justice for who? For who? Ladies, protect your money, girl. Ladies, protect your money and get your money however you can. Protect your money and get your money however you can. I don't know what this weird financial system. I kind of feel like with some of the new financial systems or things that are going to be put in place, I kind of feel like it's going to have a slant on it. Thank you, growing process. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, it's really weird. It's really really weird. But I'm just like, who is this? Who is this jumping for? I honestly just the energy is so crazy right now. Like I would not be mad if women came together and created like their own like commune or something somewhere on this planet, like because it's getting crazy out here. Let me see. China has been quietly gobbling the U.S. When I was in college in the 90s, they prepared us for global society, and China was going. Yep, yep. I mean, remember that you know some of these countries, we've called them third world, but nations of concern. Some of them are coming up, and that has been China, right? That has been China. So yeah, if anyone has been watching over the past how many years? What, 30 years or so? Maybe longer than that. Mm-hmm. 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 Y'all, I am hungry. Yeah, like the past 30 years. Yeah, that's I'm like past 30. Okay, because like I'm 40. Yeah, because I remember what it was just like, and I remember my dad telling stories about, you know, people used to laugh at seeing stuff that said made in China. People used to laugh at that, but he was just like I remember him saying this maybe like 15 years ago. He was just like, yeah, now made in China. Yeah, it is what it is. And I mean, like it's so funny because like even down to like a lot of our medicine comes from there. A lot of the V word, the things that you know, inject into here, a lot of those are made over there. They're made there. I don't know. That's an interesting question. Let's see. Oh, that one came out, so we're gonna use that one. I normally don't do jumpers, but I'm curious about Donna's question. Let's see, baby. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on here too much longer. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. This is some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen looking at these cards. It's kind of like, yeah, they make everything. Yeah, absolutely Renaissance group thing. And that's why I was saying, like, when it comes to the United States versus other countries are community minded, where here we are very individualistic, even to a fault, even if that means, doing some of the worst, right? So yeah. I think that yeah. I mean, we can definitely see here that women have definitely been suppressed, and our energetics have been slowed down, and even been made to see. It's almost like we've been fighting for a long time, energy wise, but it's not necessarily. I don't necessarily see it as the fault of man or patriarchy, so to speak, referring to what Donna was, talking about. I kind of see it as almost like, well, no, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know what? Donna's right. And here's why I say this. Now, if we're looking at symbols, we have this one pointing up. This is a phallus. This is a womb. Yeah. So it really could have gone either way. Like it's almost I'm getting a feeling almost as if like how society now, like it really was like a toss up as to the dominant type of culture globally. Like I almost feel as if like the creator was just like flipped a coin and it just so happened to land on up patriarchy is up first. And whoever wants to take over, you have to fight for it. That's literally the type of energy I'm getting right now. So it really was like a toss up as to like what runs the global society. But yeah, the patriarchy has been there and the women have been suppressed. And we see it here. Like women, for the most part, we've been able to move forward, but not at the pace that we should have been, right? So we've been energetically not moving forward. And then almost as if like a dome has been put over us or like a structure erected over us. So yeah, absolutely. But I think that with things moving and turning, eventually it's gonna be way after you and I have transitioned. It's gonna be a long time. Hey, my darling, I hope you all have been. How have you been since, you lost your loved one? How have you been, Elizabeth? Because I know what that's like. So how have you been? I hope that you and Jerome have been doing really well. I really hope that you two have been doing well, been doing better. Yeah, that's true about China. Yeah, thank you so much, Elizabeth. Since this is a positive message, I'm gonna leave this right here. But yeah, it's been real interesting. But yeah, make no mistake, I think Speaker wanted me to touch on, for the most part, things are going to be changing financially. Things are going to be changing financially. And we are, quote unquote, all in this together because so many systems are interwoven. But make sure you have your money and your resources, at least this for the rest of this year, because things are, I don't want to say they're going to be getting weird, but they're going to be getting very, very interesting. Right? They're going to be getting very, very interesting. They're going to be getting very, very interesting, but all these things are supposed to happen. They're supposed to happen. So, what do you mean about the energetics? What do you mean, Donna? Because I'm about to get off of here. Yeah, let me know what you mean, Donna, about United States and America, the energetics. Y'all, I'm freezing to death. Even though I have this blanket on my lap, my hands are cold. North Africa, like the energetics, the politics, and the money. Okay, politics. Let me, because I do have a notepad here. It's not my purple one, but here, y'all. This is like, I was literally doing my the types of classes that I'm going to be doing for you all. So, literally writing stuff down. Literally writing stuff down. Yeah. Yep. Oh, the Taurus Scorpio nodes of fate. Y'all can go look into that. Um, Make sure you have your supplies, your extra supplies, cash on hand, invest in yourselves, do some long-term planning, sell whatever is unwanted, unneeded, unburden yourself from that crap. There are going to be a lot of changes at the fundamental level. This was some things I was thinking about a few weeks ago. A lot more revelations, a lot more collapses for new things to be built. Yeah, global economy. There will eventually be a recovery period, but it won't be right now this year. And just know that a lot of these things that are going to be torn down, especially with regards to our financial system, these are not new issues. Some of this crap needs to have been torn down for a long time, but it just got to the worst, to the worst, to the worst. So I know we're going to be going through like things changing structurally and financially, but it had to happen. Sometimes things just have to go, right? So if you are an investor, invest wisely. Don't have all your eggs in one basket because it's about to get real interesting. Okay, so let me write this down. So Canada and USA energetics. Because I will forget, politics and money. So yeah. I mean, gold has always been an investment. And ever since, like, y'all, I remember when, that thing that happened in 2020, I remember it was so funny because I remember looking at the quote unquote panic then, and prices have been skyrocketing since then. I think like right now globally, gold is like $1,500 for an ounce, right? Other metals to look at are platinum and copper, just because copper is used in so many different things. Silver's actually starting to go up too. So yeah, ever since what started in 2020 became a thing, like I've been watching gold prices since then. So keeps going up, up, up. It fluctuates and then, but yeah, so wise investments. But yeah, so thank you for that, Donna. Donna and Kevin really like have like some of the best ideas. So yeah, I'll look into potentially doing that. So yeah. And every time I hear people say like, oh, don't invest in gold because you can't go give a gold brick to someone. Well, that's true, but it's a tangible. Like people have gotten away from believing in tangibles for whatever reason. I feel like that's that doesn't even make sense. Tangibles, like me personally, like this whole credit system. I hope that's something else that goes to, because it's really just make believe. It's really make believe. It doesn't mean that you're a good person or a bad person. People can have stuff on their credit from other people doing things. Like there are no consumer protections, against some things. Some things are so predatory, you know, identity theft. Like I've gone through some identity theft stuff and it's just like, okay, so yeah, so I hope credit they do away with that foolery too. People, they really are, Kevin. It's quite concerning and it makes me not want to speak to certain people. Girl, don't say that word. Girl, don't say that word. But yeah, no, I hear you, Donna. But yeah, just say the J's. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, y'all. So you know, yeah, it's really really interesting. So y'all, like I said, just make sure you have your resources and do the best that you can, and be smart about what you do with your resources and your finances. Try not to have debt. Yeah, see the thing about it is I don't think it'll be overhauled. Like honestly, I think um it should be destroyed or demolished, because it's a system that wants you to borrow. Like when people pay off the debt that they have, their credit scores go down. But to keep credit and to have good credit, you need to continually borrow money and pay it back. That doesn't make any type of sense. That doesn't make any type of sense. Yeah, it doesn't make any type of sense. Meanwhile, having the actual money on hand, why is that a bad thing? Yeah, it needs to go away. Just go away, because having the actual money on hand means you don't owe anyone. You pay for it, you have it. You pay for it, you have it. Like I don't know. I want to say no, because like I've been watching like different things, like because like me and Mr. Hoodoo, like we're thinking about potentially buying some land, um either in the Caribbean or like other places or whatnot. They don't have these whole like credit systems, like that's here in the United States. Like it's literally like a house of cards. And it's just like this is BS. And like the way that like it's things are so predatory. Like when certain people don't have, like if you have an overdraft, why are you charging people overdraft fees? Obviously they don't have the money in the account. So it's a fee, it's a fee, it's a fee. So all of this crap, just make sure you have your resources, things that you need, and have access to your resources, because when this shit gets destroyed and overhauled, is gonna be crazy, but it needs to go. These things, these financial structures and shit that's in place, especially here in the United States, it needs to go. It needs to go. Some things just don't make any sense. Yes, in Canada, but Canada is highly westernized. Like I think like in some, like I watch there's a group, um it's like the expats in Cancun area group or something like that on Facebook. Like I'm in that group. There's so many people in that group, but they're just like when they go get an apartment, there's no credit check. It's just like You send the money, you pay the deposit. Like there's this whole like it's crazy. It's crazy. Like this shit need to go. Like you either have the money for it or you don't. Or you save up the money for it. And I get it, like when it comes to like larger purchases like a house or something like that. Like I understand like the emergency, like you need a car or whatever, because everybody doesn't have like $30,000 laying around. But at the same time, mm, like for an emergency, like I get it. Like we had to buy emergency plane tickets to fly to Chicago last year when my dad died. That's one thing. But just living on credit, just no, I don't. Me personally, my opinion is that it needs to go. And like I said, it paying off debt, like the fact that they want you to be enslaved to the system of debt. No, 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 no. Right, that's what I'm saying. They don't care. So now this is on you when you did nothing and you're responsible for it. And it impacts your quote unquote fake ass credit. Like it needs to be overhauled. Hey boo, hey starry eyed. Yeah, like no, I'm not paying for that. Like I'm not paying for that. Yeah, I'm not paying for that. No, no, no. And there's all of these falls on the people and not on the structure. So honestly, I'm ready for this shit to be overhauled and destroyed and rebuilt, because this is not the way. This is not the way. It's a system of like this is like no. Like I remember like the first credit card that I got when I was in college. Why the credit card came and someone had already used it. I was like, nope, I canceled that. Nope, I'm not even dealing with that. Do I have credit cards? Yes. Do I use them only for in emergency situations? I'm not just buying a TV with a credit. Like I don't do that. I either have the money to buy whatever it is or I don't have it. I don't deal in that. No, I'm just yeah, no. You got me all the way effed up. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Just floating around and then you gotta pay it all back and I don't deal in credit cards and stuff like that because I see it for what it is. Oh, you gotta have no, 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 no. Check my bank account and who's this? One of my friends sending me something. No, you go either check my bank account and see that I have it, and give you the money. Like I'm giving you the money. This is what it is. Like no, yeah, see, no, 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 no. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm just, you all just make sure you have enough of your resources and the things that you need. Your soap, your toothpaste, your deodorant, your toilet paper, your food, your paper towels. And I'm not saying it, fear mongering. I'm just saying when you have the things that you need, you're not necessarily worrying about, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. You can live in a state of abundance when you have more than what you need, right? Yeah, because I I just want people to think back to what happened in 2020. Like a lot of people were just like, "Oh my God, I have to go get groceries. Oh my God, I have to go get this. Oh my God, I have to go get that." We don't have any of this at home. Our house, my house, and me and Mr. Hoodoo's house, we have we had the fridge, the freezer on the refrigerator, and then we have two deep freezers filled with food. You know, all this toilet paper, all these paper towels, all this soap, all of this. We always kept Lysol. We always kept bleach. You know, we always had the thing. So people going to the grocery store, scrambling, fighting over toilet tissue and things, we have always had. So it wasn't any different for us. We've always had, always had, always had. So when you have all these things and you're living in the state of abundance, you're not worried as much about tomorrow. You may be thinking now, you can, instead of thinking about tomorrow and the desperation, you could think a few months out, right? So, yeah, so just make sure you all are having what you need, what you need, what you need, what you need. Um, have what you need, what you need, so you can live in the state of abundance. Like, okay, I have what I need, right? Because yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to fear monger or anything like that. Make sure you have some cash on hand, even if you're someone who, with your car, put put a few dollars. Have your separate. Listen, I just want you all to be prepared because we're over here prepared, and I'm making sure we're being prepared. Um, because I think about all of the astrological things and things like that Mr. Hoodoo doesn't. So, but yeah, if it gets a little crazy, just know that it's supposed to happen because we have to tear down these structures. They need to be rebuilt. And yeah, even getting down to like some of the internet stuff, the laws and stuff that are about to start going into place. Now, I'm not saying that they may or may not be fair, but yeah, all of that stuff. So yeah, make sure you yeah. Um yeah. Yeah, make sure yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a little something for you, Donna. I'm gonna try to do some little something for you because this right here, like, it's crazy. So, mm, yeah, I'm gonna try to do a little something for you, Donna, because yeah, yeah. Actually, today is a good day for job, money, work. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do some myself today. But yeah, so I know we kind of rambled on. I've answered all of the questions of people who sent me, but yeah, so. I am craving a Philly cheesesteak sandwich right now. I know that's so random, but yeah, yeah, it's crazy out here. It's yeah. That's why I'm not mad at certain cities, are trying to put these, rent price, um, stop raising the rent for no reason type structures in place because at this point it's just price gouging. I hear you, darling. I hear you. I'm gonna try and do a little something for you. Kevin saying that, what? I just had the craving for a Philly cheesesteak from American Deli. Oh my goodness, it would be so good. Philly cheesesteak from American Deli, just ooey gooey deliciousness. But no, I'm gonna drink the rest of my smoothie and eat some fish and black beans. Yeah, boo, because that's crazy. That's yeah, y'all. So I mean, you're welcome, darling. You're welcome, darling. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I thank you all for being here with me and spending time with me. I'm kind of feeling a pull to do more. Like, I just really listen to how I'm guided when it comes to doing things here on my channel. So right now I'm kind of feeling a pull to do more like pre-recorded, like spiritual messages and tarot videos and stuff like that. I'm kind of feeling a pull to do that. So being that I'm feeling that and that's what I'm being kind of told to do, I'm going to start doing those again. Be on the lookout for those. And again, oh, let me see while I'm still here. Sex, Love, Sex, and Magic, Part 2. As soon as I find out when we are traveling for Mr. Hoodoo's grandmother's funeral, I will post the date for Love, Sex, and Magic Part 2. We just have to get through that because I don't want to potentially have the class and we're traveling. Love, Sex, and Magic Part 2 is going to be real good. We're going to get into actual workings on how to do things. Again, my tarot course is starting not July. My tarot course is starting August 12th. It is going to be a 12 consecutive week course. It's going to be $500. I'm not hiding the price from people or anything like that. That's what it's going to be. For those of you who have made appointments with me, like in the past, like who have like go to my website and make like tarot reading appointments, I'm going to figure out some type of discount for you all because I appreciate you all. Next courses that are going to be coming up, I may look into herbalism. Let me see it because I have my list of classes right here. I don't know if I want to do herbalism for sure, but I want to do container spells, a doll baby class. Yeah, so container spells, the different types of those, a doll baby class. Doll babies are fun. Doll baby class may be in 2 parts. I may bring back Candle Magic 1, 2, and 3. That was a 3-part series, so I may bring that back because people have been asking me about it. People email me and ask me all types of questions. So definitely upcoming classes between now and like July. Doll baby class, container spells, Candle Magic 1, 2, and 3 will be back because I do want to give myself time to take a break before I get into this full-blown 12-week tarot reading class. The tarot reading class is going to be private. It's going to be with me teaching. We're going to go over everything. There will be some materials I'm going to create for you all as part of that class. I'm going to push you all. So just keep all of these things in mind. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to doing them. Like I said before, I just kind of felt like I was forced into like doing stuff because I have a channel. I'm just like, that's not who I am. That's not being true to the craft, right? I do a lot of what spirit tells me to do, what I'm led to do. That's how I work. But now I'm kind of feeling like, okay, well, maybe you should do some pre-records now. So I'm gonna look into doing that again. Hey, Taekwondo, we need that from you. I like how you just don't drown us in love readings and talk about the hybrid. Yeah, no. I keep things real, rooted in the reality of things that are going on, and I don't even do this whole, oh yes, when will your partner message you again? Like all these type reads and stuff like that. To me, that's disrespectful to the craft that is divination and tarot. To me, that's just people doing shit for content. And like I said, what I do isn't content. It's informational and it's to help people, in this way. So yeah. She did. She transitioned well and she is in peace. Like I said, I was getting a pull from her the other night. She wants me to do a Catholic prayer for the dead for her. So I'm gonna do that for her. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, Candle Magic 1, 2, and 3 is coming back because people have been asking me about it. Candle Magic 1, 2, and 3 is gonna come back. So yeah. A question for you all. Now, y'all know I'm not the type of person to be out here like trying to do things like I don't do things to try and make money, right? I don't do that. I do things if I think it's gonna be beneficial and I do things spirit led. Would you all, and I just ask because I want to know how things, I like to get a guideline to see if things will be supported. Would you all enjoy like more kind of like Patreon, like if I made a Patreon, would you all support that? Like I said, I'm not out here trying to like, oh, I do everything to make money. I'm just asking, would you all support support a Patreon. And the things that I do on Patreon, I kind of feel like I can let loose on Patreon. Not saying that I'm not real right now, but this is YouTube. YouTube is outward facing. The inner facing stuff, like I kind of feel like we can be a little bit more in depth and slightly messy over on Patreon with certain things. And I'm not saying messy to be messy, but I'm talking about when you need to read on some shit for real. Like, I kind of feel like. So if you all would support that, just let me know. Put a purple heart if y'all would like that, support that. Because, and then like in the Patreon, we can do like more. You all can get to know me more, and I can share more things more, and like tips and tricks and stuff like that. So if you all would support that, put a purple heart in the chat. And if you would, then I will make one. Like I said, I'm not here just like, and then we can do more like stuff like this and get into the nitty gritty of stuff, and then like review certain things, because certain things, you can get copyright strikes. We can review more things in depth, more video, talk about things like for real, like on private StreamYards and stuff like that. Because I see a lot of stuff, but I don't deal in YouTube messiness. I don't deal in that. So ain't nobody locking you out, ma'am. Say yes, herbalism. Yeah, I think I kind of want to do that too. Yeah, I would do deeper stuff there. Like I said, we can go more in depth, like over there, right? Because like I said, this right here, right now, live on my channel is outward facing. And we can go real deep into stuff, certain words that we can't say here, right? We can say on the Patreon, right? Girl, you better say something. She said, I was hoping you would do that. Okay. So Renaissance, you said you were hoping that I would do what? Do herbalism or do Patreon? Like I said, I don't see no purple hearts in the chat. So for me to do a Patreon, but so okay, let me know what you were saying, girl. I am hungry as I don't know what. I'm hungry. Okay, let me see. Okay, the stuff is coming in. Girl, I gotta get my. There's certain things I can't, it's YouTube. There's certain things we can't say. So, and like certain breakdowns on things, because it's a lot to talk about with certain things. Yes, I would like more breakdowns on videos. Yeah, see, in a Patreon, we can do stuff like that. Like personally, I want to go in on so many different things, and I'm just like, ooh, I don't want to be messy. Okay, I'm gonna create a Patreon. Yeah, I'm waiting. Don't do me like that, Donna. Don't do me like that. Yeah, okay. I will create a Patreon, and I hope to see y'all there. Like seriously, I'm gonna create one because it's some certain things like I want to talk about. Some things I want to talk about, and then over there we can get real in depth in like some of these like TikTok videos and stuff like that, and giving my opinion on certain things. It's just certain things I won't do on my outward facing channel, but on a Patreon, oh yeah, we can get real nitty gritty up in it. We can get real nitty gritty up in it. Okay, so I will do a Patreon, and then we can go more in depth on, because like I be seeing some stuff, and I'm just like, ooh, child. Oh, child. Not my virtual coven. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Thank you, boo. Girl, yeah. Because don't let the French tips fool you. I be ready to get into some stuff, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna do that here on YouTube, but I will on a Patreon. I sure will on a Patreon. Like this is some whole mess, right here, and then give y'all like little tips and tricks about things on a Patreon. I just I just think it's fair for like when you're doing certain things for your energies to be supported. I do this for you all. So I only do things for people if it seems like a good idea. It seems like it would help. It seems like it would be supported. So not with these Barney ass hearts. Don't come for the color purple like that. Pause. You see what I did there? Yeah. And like I can even show y'all like I was thinking about, well, let me show y'all like I got a lot of books, like the different ways that I work and do work and stuff like that. Like that will be on the Patreon. That will be on the Patreon, right? I got stuff like, stuff like that. Cause like I have books and books and books and books and books. Y'all, I have a whole herb stash upstairs, a whole candle stash, like giving y'all like the whole like nitty gritty, like on how, yeah, just things like that. But like I said, I just want to be supported when I do this, cause right. She said when you say, "Oh yeah, child, yeah." She said we trying to learn here, Q. On a serious note, that would be good because there's a lot of correction that needs to be. Listen, I hear you, Donna, and I appreciate that. I think like for me, like when I use the word correction, I use the word correction from experience, right? There are a lot of people who tell you to do things, but have no experience in what they're doing or what they're telling you to do. I have experience in things, right? All these classes that I'm going over with y'all, these are things I've done. Like I said, I have books, books. I have over 400 pages of me doing workings, me recording the results, me how did I do this? When did I do that? Like I have done it, right? Am I the most knowledgeable person? No. This is a lifestyle. You learn every day, you learn something new. But the thing about it is we can't just live in theory. If you're going to do this work, you need to do the work. So we need to move from theory to practical application. And because I want so much for my life and I'm moving and guiding our life with spirituality and with magic, yeah, I've done some things. So correction for me is like, okay, well, have you ever done it before? No. Okay, well, this is how you would do it. So I always tell people to be guided by your ancestors and talk to them, and then they will help you, they will guide you. But I've done some things, okay? I've done some things. So what do we say? Eclectic tarot after dark? Yeah. Yeah, I got you, Renaissance. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Like, oh, I've done some things, you know. Yeah. I just hope y'all still love me once we start talking about stuff for real. Because, baby. Mm, yeah. Okay, so I really appreciate you all. Renaissance, Donna, Starry Eyed. I know Kev was here. Sleepy Bee may or may not be here. I appreciate y'all um for being here. Yeah. Eclectic Tarot After Dark, baby. Mm, yeah. Yeah. Y'all gonna hear a whole lot of swearing. I like swear words. But anyway. The Eclectic Tarot After Dark, bye. Oh yeah, I've had to do it. Absolutely, I've had to do it. I've had to get real. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna be my friend no more. Hmm. Yeah, okay. So I'll make that Patreon and I'll probably put that on my community wall here tonight. Um After I go upstairs and see if I can stomp Mr. Hoodoo and some Uno. Because yesterday them cars was too hot and he got me yesterday. He won 3 out of the 5 games yesterday. I was like, these cars too hot. Y'all need to cool off. Them cod were too hot. Them cod needed to cool off. So go upstairs, see if I can stump Mr. Hooter in some Uno. And then I'll like come back and do like a Patreon and all that fun stuff. So I really hope y'all will sign up and come play with me over there. Cause like sometimes I just want to do like while I'm driving in the car, I'll have thoughts about something. I'm like, I should record this. But I'm like, no, don't nobody care anyway. But if y'all say y'all gonna care, then we can care together over there. Yeah, I've had to get real up in some streets, honey. Hey, Sleepy B. Nah, yeah, nah. I'm that type of person. No, I can't be fake. I won't. If I have to be fake, I ain't going. So, hey, lady, how you doing? Yeah, I was just saying, thank you for coming to support. I was just saying I'm making a Patreon. So, all right, cool. Well, I'm gonna make this Patreon. I'm gonna put it on my community wall, and then y'all gonna get all the tips and tricks, like especially like when I'm traveling. Like we're gonna be traveling real soon. I'm gonna give y'all tips and tricks on. I have so much info. We're gonna do it on Patreon. We're gonna do it on a Patreon. So I just want to say I love y'all. Thank you all for trusting to ride with me, trusting to support me, trusting to work with me, trusting to learn from me. I really do appreciate all of you who truly, sincerely trust me and appreciate me and ride with me, right? I really do appreciate you all. So that's the softie in me. So yeah, let me get ready to go. Yeah. Girl, this right here. Yeah. So let me get ready to go. I love you all. I love you all. Everything we talked about. I love you all. So let me get ready to go. If either Nyla or Taz has some type of live stream tonight, y'all will see me there if I'm not asleep. I love you all. Thank you all. The Patreon is coming soon. So let me go ahead and end this. Happy Wednesday, everybody. All right. Bye.